Hey everybody, it's Sam and I heading to camp again. Trying to see if we can get that, at least get that shooting range done to where the target board will go up. My brother said for me not to worry about the bigger trees, leave them up, and he'll come down when he's feeling a bit better and help me drop those. So that'll be helpful for that. He's hurt his back somehow, been hopping around with crutches and stuff himself. So not too good right now, but eventually we'll get out there. But yeah, we're on our way to camp. Hopefully next video shots I'll show you are at camp and getting ready to start doing some more work. Hey folks, back out here at camp, getting ready to start working on the shooting lane again. I just want to show you a couple of the obstacles that I have, and I don't really have that much further actually once I can go through the big trees, but I'll have my brother cut those. But let's see here, I gotta go around a couple of big rocks. I want to show you these big rocks that are kind of in the way, and hopefully I'm gonna have to have my target board high enough to go over one big rock, because it's, you know, 3/4 of the way down there, and I'm gonna have to have the target higher than that rock to be able to see it. So let me show you what I got right here. Here's one large rock, one large one. That's not too bad, it's on the left hand side of the lane, but another one right there, that one's the pain in the butt one. And there's a lot of big trees here if I want to go around that edge, so I'm gonna have to go around this side and trim some of these. This popple here is gonna come down, the popple in the center screen, a couple more behind that. But I will let my brother tackle those. I'm not sure, I might take this one down. It's not that big, but we'll see. This one I might have to leave for my brother. But I don't have a lot further to go in there, but it's gonna take some time. I go check on Sam first before I get this thing started. She's in the cabin. She just doesn't like the sound of the foil for some reason. I don't know why. She wants to get on it when it's not running, but as soon as I start it up, she bolts for the camp. So I'm gonna get my saws and stuff and get on that stuff. It's been a while. It took me a while to unload the truck, but I'm getting ready to start now. I'm getting there. I'll show you behind me. See, before the rows I stopped, and there's the rocks. That's where I started from this part. Now getting quite a bit done. You can see over here, got a little bit of ways to go. You can see where it's brighter in there. I think that's where the opening is, where I want to stop, I think. Got another popple tree right behind me. I'll probably have to have my brother tackle, I think. I mean, it looks like I could drop it that way once I got all this stuff out of the way, but there's some nice birch there I got to drop too. But it's getting there, sweating up a storm. Using the electric DeWalt right now, and then anything I don't need to use, I use the snippers for. Loppers, whatever you want to call them. Anything that's within that size to save on electricity and save on gasoline. I mean, plus it's quicker, really. You just snip, 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 and you're good, instead of having to try and start a saw or move something around without worrying about chopping your feet and legs off. So I use those as much as I can. I'll give you an update when I get to the end, I think. Oh, maybe not the end, we'll see. We'll see how far it is. Bugs are starting to come out in here though, that's for sure. Well, finally made it. You see the foil is way back there. Made it to this little opening that I wanted, and there's a bank behind me. Just in case, you know, for make sure the bullets don't go any further than that. I'm assuming that's gonna be pretty close to 100 yards. I hope so. If not, I can always back up closer to where the shed is there and clear out that area there. Should be 100 yards here. And I need to trim this edge out a little bit more. Actually over that way. But at least I made it out here. My brother will take care of the bigger trees for me. I want to have them landing on me when I drop them. But I could probably do them I dropped a couple bigger ones coming in here, but I don't want to take a chance by myself out here. And I am tired. Whew. But finally, made it to the opening. Horseflies are out now. Whew. Yeah, I just had one tree out of the way. I could probably get my four-wheeler all the way in here, but that one tree is still there. Must have made a go around. I don't want to drop down a bunch more trees just for that. So there she is. It should be 100 yards all the way down there. I'm hoping. I'd measure it, but my brother borrowed my laser rangefinder. He's target practicing today, so we'll see. No rush for this. Well, got that cleared out a little bit better. Got a lot of pretty flowers in through here. There's a bunch right here. I'm not sure what they are. Sure somebody on Facebook would know. Pretty flowers though. Mosquitoes are. Alright, I'm heading back that way towards the four-wheeler. It's got a decent range here. This tree's gonna be chopped down, my brother. Possibly those two birch there, and maybe these maples. A bunch of those popple down the middle. I don't know, I might have to take that pine right there down. Probably just take that one down, just get it out of the way. Give me more room to come through here. Maybe this one too, actually. We'll see. The battery's gotta be low on charge by now. Seeing the girl. Just chillaxing, watching the bird feeder. See if anything's out there. Got the grill going. Got some stewed tomatoes, green beans, and I got some hot dogs. Ready, just waiting for the charcoal to get where it needs to be. Smells nice, love that charcoal grill smell. Smells a lot better than propane, that's for sure. I got that firing range all the way down to as far as I want to do it. It's got some big trees I gotta have my brother help me take down. Then I gotta start working on all this stuff all around here. I cut at least 10 feet in all around. Get all these tiny little birch trees out of here so I can see through the woods into here. Gotta clean up this mess still. It's gonna take time with that. And inside the camp, I'm gonna start working on the walls. I bought a small hand miter saw so I can cut my edges. So I can start on those walls again myself. It's a lot easier than have to run back and forth trying to start the generator and turn the generator off and all that crap. I'll just measure it right where I am and cut it. Go on to the next one. Better check that pot. Looks like she might be steaming. All right, Sammy girl. Hi, baby. Morning, everybody. Samantha and I out here sitting on the porch, enjoying the birds, listening to a little music. Got the grill going. Just trying to boil some water so I can have some oatmeal for breakfast before I get moving here. Gonna make a run to there's a spring down the road. We're gonna get some 3 or 4 gallons of water filled up. So we have some more water for the day. We've gone through 2 gallons already. Then my next plan is behind the shed. I want to start clearing out all that small growth behind that and put that into the burn pile. Have that ready for that. Work on the camp inside tomorrow. It's supposed to rain, so that'll be a good inside chore day to do that stuff. But that's my plan so far for today. I'll give you a little view of what Sam and I are watching.
Saw a squirrel in the brush pile a few minutes ago. We're gonna chase that. Trap. Bird feeder. Yellow bird. A big tall pine up there. Squirrel. Right behind there, I'll work on all that mess. Shouldn't be too much work, but slowly but surely, lots of trees that gotta come down. The rabbit right under the bird feeder. Sam's watching it. First time I've ever seen her chase anything. Sam! Come on, Sam, over here. Don't you get lost out there.
Oh, here's the shed. Here's behind the shed. This is what I'm going to tackle next. It's a little, when I go in further like that, so I take about 5 or 10 feet of this stuff out. Get it to the main tree line, you can see right up there. And all this stuff will hopefully be thrown over to that brush pile, or at least the back part of the brush pile. I get all those little tiny birch trees right there by that outhouse down too. This one is leaning towards the camp and the shed, and I don't know if I could be able to push that sitting really low like that. So I have to have my brother cut that one down, or somebody push it while somebody else cuts it down, whatever. I left that spruce up, a little spruce, but I don't know if I'm gonna keep it there or not. But anyway, here's where I'm starting this mess. I will give you a footage after I'm done. I don't want to sit there and film me sitting on the ground cutting away. Sam's already hard at it, working on trees and branches. She's a good helper. You getting that, Sammy? Good girl. Thank you. Good start. That's a good start. Get it? You gonna get it? Good girl. Well, as you have it, my battery on the electric chainsaw ran out just before I was finished. I still got to cut that birch in the center screen, and that little tiny stump of a birch there, right center screen there now. And maybe clean up that area right there just a little bit more. But this is all behind the shed now. Big pile. I have to drag it over to the other pile eventually. But I'm gonna let it cool down for a while. It's getting pretty warm out right now. That was a lot of work. It is now noontime. We'll take a little break. Sam, his buddy, that rabbit's come a couple of times. She keeps chasing him away, but she's waiting for him right now. She likes hiding in the shade and waiting for him. She's having a fun time. She ain't, I don't know if she's hurting it or she just wants to play. I don't know. But she's having fun. Gonna go and hide in the camp for a while, Sammy? Get a drink? Yeah, that's a good idea, huh? It's getting too hot out. Get a snack too. Lunchtime for you. Well, that's the big mess I gotta clean now. Gonna have a good burn pile Some people over sometime will have a burn bonfire. Well, here's a finished product. Got to clear all that out through here. And the burn pile has grown tremendously. But at least this pair is opened up now. I didn't realize these big rocks are here. There's so much trees in here, you wouldn't know anything was in there. I thought it was gonna be nice and flat and level, but no. Some huge rocks. But still looks good. Get the four-wheeler around there, no problem now, so that's cool. Still not gonna sure if I'm gonna keep that spruce tree and that maple. Definitely gonna take that white birches right there in amongst the pile. That's coming down too. But that's it. My helper, she's out pulling on weeds and jumping on brush and chasing rabbits and squirrels. She's having a good time. There's the brush pile now. About half the size again, bigger than it was. But it's gotta go this way. There's those rocks. I didn't know those were in there. They're so thick with trees behind this shed that I never even just thought it was all level, but nope. But it's a nice spot right here now. I'd like to put the shed back further, if at all possible, but I want to take this high ground down and push all the soil that way, because that's all low and lumpy down there past the brush pile. Obviously I have to burn first, then push a lot of this dirt down that way, then put the shed back here, but give it more room closer to the woods. That way I have more room for driving a vehicle or something between the camp and the shed. There's the camp. Got the grill going. I'm gonna have some deer meat and some canned potatoes. The grill just going, so that usually takes a while before you can actually use it for cooking, but it's in the process. Hey, baby. Hey, Sam. Finally get to sit down. I've been pretty busy today. There's a lot more work behind that that shed than I thought there was, but didn't have to move all that brush. Once you stack it, then you got to move it all to the other one. Took quite a while. And then, of course, about, I don't know, about 95% done. And the battery and the chainsaw, the electric chainsaw, finally gave up. So about a day and 3/4 on a charge is not too bad. So I had to pull out the big steel and drop the last couple of trees and clean that up. So she's a little bit more to wrestle than that electric saw, but she gets the job done, that's for sure. Got the grill going. Got some deer meat and some canned potatoes going here, and Sam's on the deck waiting for the rabbit to come out. Yeah, it's been a busy day. And now, got rain, looks like, for the next 2 days. They're saying, and the clouds are coming in now. It's getting kind of windy, so I believe something's coming in. So I'm going to try and do some work inside tomorrow. Trying to stop putting up some more of those boards. 1x6 pine. But I got a hand saw that I, miter saw, so I can cut nice 90-degree angles with it. Not angles, but you know what I'm saying. Nice straight edges, and try and put some more wall up. Not sure if I'm gonna go upstairs and do that, or I'm gonna just start with a big wall on this side and go along that way. Just like to get a lot of that wood out of the way so I can start making the countertop. That I need to make my hearth for the wood stove too. So I've got some building projects for the interior to do. I got that shooting range all done except for the big trees, which my brother will come down and help me with that sometime, and hopefully we'll be able to build some kind of a target board as well. But so yeah, interior work, it will be tomorrow. Sam and I is gonna, as the charcoal goes, it takes a while, but once it goes good. It smells better too than gas. So we're just waiting for that now. Well, just as predicted, it's gonna rain today, and it is raining. It's been coming down quite heavily most of the morning. Did have a little break, so we go to the outhouse, but Sam conked out in the bed. I may start working on the interior. It's gonna take a little bit of time. I gotta get a bunch of stuff up top, which is gonna take some time. But not much else to do. You can't do anything outside. So if I start doing that, I'll get you some footage of me doing what I gotta do. But still nice to be at camp even in the rain. Hey everybody, I'm on the ladder to the loft. You can see down below. Just want to show you what I've gotten done. I've had 2 rainy days I knew we were going to have, but I wanted to stay in at camp and get some work done inside as well as outside. So I got the shooting range done and behind the shed done the first 2 days. And then the last 2 days, let me show you what I got done up here. Okay, I brought in on these pine boards, rough cut all the way across, all the way around. You can see that little saw right on the floor right there. That's the only thing I'm doing is using a hand saw, hand miter saw. Goes all the way around. So try to get the loft area done. I got all this insulation up here. That was a pain. I had to open up a giant roll of it and bring a piece of it, you know, hold one end up the ladder, bring it up, then tug the whole thing up. So I'll finish insulating that area probably next time I'm up, and then put the boards up, and this will be up here, will be done except for the floor area. The floor, and I need to make a railing, you know, some kind of a nice railing in the front here. Got my old moose rack from 2019, I think that one was. There's down below Sammy tearing up the bed. Wood stove. That'll be the next project. Once this area is all done, I'll start working on this pile of wood here and working on this wall over here. Trying to get this pile of wood out of here so I can start working on the counter. I want to have the counter over in that corner, going past both windows there, and stop at that outlet so we can use the outlet. But yeah, that's what I've been doing all week. It's a lot of work getting all that wood up here and cutting it, and I'll have to hand cut everything. But it's done. It's gonna be awesome once it's done. The little mighty saw isn't handy. The only thing I realized with that, it was moving all over the place when I ended up screwing it right to the floor, so it's nice and steady now, so that helped a lot. There's Sam. She's allowing the rabbit to hang out for a while. Got a bunch of blue jays and stuff. You can see the rabbit is in the background. Oh, guess she's had enough. She's after the squirrels. Where'd they go, Sam? Comes the blue jays back. Got a lot of animals coming to this place. Blue jays go up there and knock all the food on the ground. And the rabbits will come eat. And then the little birds will come, but the blue jays shoo them away mostly. But it's fun to watch. All done working on the inside of the camp for this week. Got the pot going. I'm gonna cook some soup, beef and barley soup with another can of corn put into it. Come on, Sam, let's go, baby. Good girl, good girl. Oh, there goes your birdie. Go get him. You missed him. The squirrel. Where is he? She gets her exercise, that's for sure. I have to fill up that feeder. I filled up that feeder when I got here on Monday. It's already, look at, it's getting close to empty. I have to fill that up before I leave. So the animals will have some food. Every time I come back, you know, like, it's empty. So they eat it pretty quickly. It's only been there not even a week, and it's, what, 2/3 gone already? That's camp life. Well, be going home tomorrow morning sometime. Not right off, but take another walk around, check out the shooting range one more time. Samantha loves running through the woods. I hobble and wobble out there with my crutches, and she's flying all over the place, having a blast. So take one more walk out there, just so she has a nice, good little run before we head home. It's a good, almost 2-hour drive home. But yeah, that's me working this week. Getting that range done, getting upstairs started, and geez, about 2/3 done there. Just gonna put the insulation in the triangle portion of the rear wall, and then put the boards up. That'll take some time because of the angles and stuff, but slowly but surely. Got kicked out of my chair. Just got done eating. We're all just watching some animals for a little bit, see if anything else shows up before we go into camp. It's kind of misting out very lightly right now. Thought I was supposed to stop, but oh, here's a squirrel. Let it real cool down. What's he saying, Sam? Who knows, huh? This is one of my next projects right here, to clean up this mess. Some of that was from when they were building the camp, and others when we cleared this area so we can put the camp here. I did have a lot of it. I mean, it used to burn right here, and I used to burn a lot of it, but I need to get it out of here. I'd like to be able to put a trailer in here. You know, sometime we bring a trailer or park a vehicle here, or bring my boat here sometime. It's just too valuable a spot, so it's just a pain in the rear end cleaning that kind of mess up. But as I say, if I don't do it, nobody's gonna. I like to thin out these woods more too, drop a lot of these birch and stuff. Go in, clear out about 20 feet in, and then all the way down the edge of this road area here, clean this all out. I like to be able to see through the trees in there, not this big wall of skinny birch stuff. Same thing with the cross over there and over there. So got a lot of work to do. I just need to get the burn pile situated behind the camp so I can start burning that big brush that I got over the other side of the shed there that I showed you the other day. That way I'll have that'll be my burn area once I get that open and started. We'll see. Sam and I are chillaxing for a little bit now and just seeing if the rabbit, squirrels, or birds come out before we go into the camp. Right, Sam? Samantha? Hi, baby. Good girl. Hi, baby. Anybody showing up? The bird feeder's getting pretty low.